We're here at the Detox to Live event being held today at the African American Museum in Fair Park. I've met this lovely lady. Her name is Marta Cardell, and she's a holistic practitioner and has a very special center that can help you with your health. Why don't you tell us about the services that you have there, and tell us about the Thermography Center of Dallas, please.
Sure. So the Thermography Center of Dallas is a functional diagnostic and holistic wellness center. So we diagnose the function of the health of the organs and the tissues. We also look for heavy metal toxicity, and then we also can develop protocols to address any kind of issues that there might come up on the thermogram.
Okay. Now, most people, when they go for testing, they're accustomed to being connected to some sort of machine, but you told me earlier that the tests are conducted at the skin surface.
Yes, so basically it's a very small laptop and wand setup, so it's very non-threatening. Also radiation-free, non-invasive. So basically we are just taking the temperature at the skin at 119 different points on the head and torso. So it's very easy and not painful, no invasive, doesn't break the skin.
Okay, so you were telling me earlier, a lot of times if this test is conducted, it could predict what's going to happen to someone's body 5 to 7 years in advance of it actually occurring. Is that true?
Yes, that's correct. So one of the things that thermography does very well is it very often can see very small changes in the tissues, sometimes 7 to 10 years before they become symptomatic, and also before they show up on other testing.
Okay. So if I were to come down to your center to have this conducted, I just want to know, like, overall what's happening with my health, all the major systems in my body, cardiovascular, nervous system and such, so on and so forth, then how would you prepare me for this test?
So there is some preparation that needs to be done 24 to 48 hours before the test. You don't want to do anything that's going to alter your neurological system or your body's temperature. So things like taking a hot shower that morning, working out, having any kind of chiropractic work or body work done. We generally recommend that people stop taking any supplements that they might be taking 24 to 48 hours before the exam, because we want to get the body in as close to its native state as possible to see what it's doing on its own, so unassisted. So there is a little bit of preparation that has to happen, but it's fairly simple stuff.
Okay. How were you introduced to this technology?
So I actually started having thermograms done about 13 years ago. So I've been familiar with it for a very long time. I was working with a holistic practitioner, and he recommended that I have one done. So I've known about this for some time now.
Okay, so you can actually predict possibly, if it's caught early enough, that a person's going to have breast cancer. And you're a nutritionist, correct?
That's correct.
Okay. So what would you advise a person to do that comes to you and gets that sort of result from the testing?
So yes, we very often see markers that are pointing towards the body moving in that direction. So one of the great things about the thermography exam is that it gives us a whole page of information on the breast health, including all of the contributing factors. So we can see, is it the lymphatic system that's contributing? Is it the acidity in the body that's contributing? Is it a tissue? Is it an organ? Is it the dental? We can see all of those contributing factors so that we know what we need to work on in order to effect a change there.
Okay. Would you mind holding up that brochure so people can contact you?
Sure.
If they'd like to know more about the center? I'm just going to zoom in on it a little bit. Okay, and what's the address and number?
It's 5220 Spring Valley Road, Suite 405, and that's Dallas, and the zip is 75254.
Okay, and what is your phone number?
The number is 214-352-8758.
Okay, and the website address?
thermographycenter.com.
Okay. Thank you so much for speaking with us, Martha. I hope to come by and have a tour one day of the center.
We look forward to seeing you.
Okay, thank you.